coming. Rise and shine, sunshine, Teddy. Rise and shine, sunshine. Okay. Whoa, it's morning. Let's pee, Teddy. Let's pee. Pee, pee, pee. Good boy. Good boy. Nice. So we're going to talk about is actually question that I've got the most in my life has been, is that your real name? Little? Oh, the camera fell down. Are there any scratches? No. Clearly that did not stay. Maybe. The movie Kude, a lot of the scenes, the actor did not drive the van, and I mounted the camera on the truck. So the only problem was the truck was so big. We'll keep driving, and we'll be so far away from location that hope the camera doesn't fall again. Teddy, the question that I've got the most in my life, obviously, is what's your name? Is when I say my name, is that your real name? Little? Eh? Oh, seatbelt is on. Little? Always wear your seatbelt. The thing is, when you're doing camera work and driving and taking dog for a walk, your dog walker, and all of that together, yeah, camera, don't fall. I've mounted it on this little suction cup, which is not that strong. Usually I have another mount. It's in office, it's in studio. Is that your real name? Little? Original? Like, okay, so that question is there. But also, you know, this thought that came in my mind, who is the most creative person that I know in my life? Gas at Gale. Some petrol. Most creative person in my life. Hot dog! Yeah, the most creative person that I know from my life. Like,
That's just amazing!
no car wash today. Yeah, so what I was trying to say, Teddy, who is the most creative person that I know from my life? Huh? Who do you think that is? And the question that I get the most, what's your name? What's your name? Little? Is that your real name? Sondam Beramo? Or did you put it for yourself? Is that your stage name? Is that your stage name? That's the question I got the most in my life. Why is Little your name? Is that a real name? What were you thinking? Honestly, I wasn't thinking much because that name, I have many stories to why. Gasinte vela. Ivide naatinte petrolinte vela is $4.5 per gallon. And one gallon is almost 3.7, 3.8 liter. ഒരു 3.5 liter ആണ് ഒരു gallon, roughly around. The full tank is about $48. $48. Get out of your seatbelt. Always remember to put on your seatbelt. Okay. നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു വന്നത്. My name. So when people ask me if that was my real name, my first response is, you know, what I usually say, I was the youngest in the family out of 3, right? And then my theory is, I never really asked my dad, I never asked my father directly why Little and all of that, but I have a theory. My theory is I was the youngest in the family. And my theory is when you have the first child, the dad and mother, the father and mother, the parents, they put a lot of thought on what the child's name should be. They do a lot of research. First child, you know, by the time the parents have the second child, it is not so that serious because they've already done it with the first one. They're like, okay, we'll pick a nice name like the first name. But by the time you have the third child, you're like, I'm sure the mother gives enough creative freedom to the father to like, you decide whatever. I think by the time you have the third child, nobody cares. Just put any name. That's what. So me being the third child, there was not much thought put into it. And also, there was also a lot of thought put into it. I'll come to that later. But also being the youngest one, the little one in the family, that was one reason of getting the name, I assume. But also the name is so vague, right? Little is such a name, like it's not really a name of a baby. I mean, we had like other little in the past, maybe in Western culture, because it's like an English. Yo, somebody in the middle of the road doing this natak. So little is like an English name and means tiny, small, and all of that. But the interesting part is you can't really tell directly what the background the person is from. Like, I think my father wanted that mystery where you can't tell what religion, what background, what geography. And the name doesn't seem intimidating. It seems like the name seems no trouble, like the little guy, the little girl, or the little one. So I guess all that simplicity and innocence and all of that probably inspired my parents to my family to pick that name. I haven't really asked. Like, I would overhear my father talking about it when people come home. Little, adanda peru, adanda angane peritte. And then my father would laugh and enjoy the question, because people who come home, my dad loves telling stories. So the people who come home have not realized that they fell for his creative gimmick, where he's given this child his name. Obviously, anybody comes home and the first thing they're going to ask, hey, isn't that weird? Why this thing? And guess what? It's an opportunity for him to tell a story, right? Especially a name like Little Swayamp. So, you know what? I haven't really directly asked him the meaning of the name, but I haven't asked him because I've overheard him telling other people who come home and ask, Little Swayamp, what? Why? What's the meaning of the name? Why is it like that? I think people were more curious about the second name, Swayamp. I mean, where I have to research it. My dad would say something like, it's the meaning is like a treasure that comes out by itself. And me overhearing all these things, I would always wonder, treasure or jnano? Why would you pick such a complicated name for me? Right, because I would be very shy and embarrassed as an introvert child to even say anything or say my name. And the moment I say my name, people will have more questions. I'm like, oh, yo, how do I avoid saying my name? I studied in 5 different schools in Kerala. The first school was Sarvodaya Naranjara. I don't know where it is, in Trivandrum. I was very young. Then my second school was St. Thomas Central School, Trivandrum. I was in boarding school actually, in second standard. Oof. You know that movie Tare Zameen Par? Tare Zameen Pe? Tare Zameen Par? Whichever that is. That kid crying when he was left in the boarding school, oh, that kid was me, but much younger. I was like shattered. Because I never knew when my dad packed all my stuff and took me to the boarding school. Like, I was so dumb as a kid. Like, I didn't know they were going to leave me there. I thought we were going to see the school and okay, fine. And when I got there, I realized, oh my God, my dad and my aunt and my cousins, they're all just going to leave me there in this scary boarding school. It was very painful, actually, those days, just not knowing. And yeah. But anyway, going back to my name. I tried Chinmay school. I didn't get admission. They wanted donation. I think they want like some 10,000 rupees donation. My dad was against giving donations. Then he put me in Cochin Public School. After that, my sister put me in Vidyodaya School. That was my last phase of my schooling. So 5 different schools, 5 different kinds of schools, you know. Actually, all 5 schools are different kind of geography and all of that. So in school, every new school that I joined, when I had to say my name, you have to go in front of the class and introduce yourself. So I would say, oh, my name is Little Swayamp, Little, and the entire class would go like, huh? And they would laugh together. And to be honest, I did get joy from seeing all the kids be curious and laugh and smile like that together. So I would also smile, and then I would say my name again. And they would all laugh like, oh, that's actually his real name. All the kids and teachers were always curious. And I was trying to be as invisible as possible in this world. That my intention of my living as a child was not to be seen. So when I saw the movie Mr. India, I was like, oh, that would be so cool if I just did not exist. But now I'm less of that. I guess I'm existing between all of you on YouTube right now. You're parking the tip. കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് പാർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. വൃത്തിക്ക് പാർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. യെസ്, വി ഗോട്ട് ഇറ്റ് റൈറ്റ്. We are at the park. Teddy is like, നീ ഇപ്പോൾ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കുന്നതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ കൂടെ യൂട്യൂബ് തുടങ്ങി. ഞടാ ദൂരട്ടെ. ഓ, ക്യാമറ ഇപ്പോൾ താഴെ പോയാലോ. Teddy, we should go that way. Yeah, so with my name, people were always curious, like, why is that my name? If I go order in a restaurant and all of that, and when they ask my name, like if I order coffee, like I would probably not say Little, I'll just say Paul. Like, കുറച്ചെങ്കിലും normal പേര് ഇരിക്കട്ടെ, because otherwise people will ask the second time. So every time when I say my name, I've had to repeat my name, which has been quite, especially with the group. And a lot of people are really kind and curious to know why that name, and some people are like just, you know how people can be. But Teddy, yeah, so my name came from the most creative person that I know in my life, my father. My father has been the reason I got this name. My father is the most creative person that I know in my life. He has done so many different things. His creative portfolio and his achievements, personally, whenever I tell somebody my name, the way they react and the curiosity and energy that they get in excitement or confusion or mystery by listening my name, that actually comes from, it's like a creative point to my father. It's his mark on me, and that does bring me joy. That how people react is because he put that thought and gave me that name. And I feel like that kind of creativity on a child, I don't know if you should do that with your child, but my father doing that on me, I think after many years when I think about it, is probably the coolest thing I have of a part of him on me as my name. It is a very profound thing to have your father give you an odd name. You know what? I'm going to definitely, let's ChatGPT my name and ask what the meaning is. ChatGPT will like, idendada peru? This is not name. Marangalde depo. Teddy, you want to run? Yeah, so I think my father giving me that name has been the best thing that happened to me in terms of his creative mark. Good boy. Yeah, so Teddy, let's give them a creative word. So me and Teddy have a creative word for you. And last time we gave you the creative word Amma, and they did a great job. And we're going to give you the next creative word, the next creative challenge. The same rules. 3 days, 7 shots, 15 seconds. The word is father. Achan, appa, uppa, bapa, wapa, appen. Teddy, go. Hey, come here. So I was going to call my dad since I was editing that video. Then I realized, you know what? Maybe I should ask him what the meaning of my name is. Let's see. So I'm going to video call him right now and see if he answers. Jency, അച്ഛനായോ എന്നൊരു സംശയമുണ്ട്. എൻ്റെ കോൾ ആൻസർ ചെയ്യുന്ന ആദ്യം നോക്കാല്ലേ. I think he's going to answer. Let's see if he answers.
Hello.
Nana, what were you doing?
I am doing this. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
Now I have more than, more than 45,000 leaves already made. And I made one, the last bouquet which I made, I want to show you. Can you see?
Oh, yeah. I can see. Nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So now, I can make better ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a question actually. Why do you remember the time when you decided that you were going to name me Little Swayamp? Like, which came first? Did Little come first or did Swayamp come first? Why did that?
I wanted the name has to be distinct, in school, wherever you go, they will remember the name, number one. Number two, it should be more or less closer to oval, novel, and little. That is how I found that name.
Okay.
Like self-revealing treasure, that is the meaning.
But how did you find it? Like, how did that come? അതെങ്ങനെ മനസ്സിലെങ്ങനെ അത് വന്നത്? Like, how?
Wow. It came in my mind, I don't know.
അതാണ് ആക്ച്വലി എനിക്ക് മെയിൻ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ. ലൈക്ക് ഹൗ ഡിഡ് ദാറ്റ്, വാട്ട് വാസ് ആ ഒരു ടൈമിൽ, ലൈക്ക് സംതിങ് ദാറ്റ് വുഡ് ഹാവ് ഹാപ്പൻഡ് ഓർ യു ഹേർഡ് ദിസ്, ലൈക്ക് ഡിഡ് യു നോ ദാറ്റ് വേർഡ് ബിഫോർ ഐ വാസ് ബോൺ?
Swayamp means Shivan. Swayamp means, self revealing. That is the meaning.
ഓക്കെ. അത് മറ്റേ മലയാളം ടു ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഡിക്ഷണറി അല്ല സോറി, സാൻസ്ക്രിറ്റ് ടു മലയാളം ഡിക്ഷണറി എന്ന് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചതാണോ? ലൈക്ക് ഐ ആം സോ
I knew that word, the meaning and all that.
Interesting, because I don't know anybody else with that name, so I was curious.
Nobody.
Especially the combination of that little and Swayamp is such a mystery. It's such a mystery even for me. Yeah. But I think your camera is it the lens dirty? It's like, I think you might have to clean it.
I don't know.
മുണ്ടിട്ടൊന്ന് തുടച്ച, I think now it's clear. It had something on it. Camera lens cleaning. Now I can see better. Now I can see better.
I have big collection. All these books. Boxes filled with thieves. You took admission in what do you call that? The film direction college?
It is audio engineering. I did audio engineering. No, I didn't do. Which one are you talking about?
This is Hollywood, the first one.
Oh, yeah. That the first one.
I didn't know that. You only told me that you want.
But that again, that was
in that film direction college. I said, then you have to write the call that test and all that. Entrance. You said you already wrote it and passed.
That was the design college they had, but I didn't complete it. I left the college. I left after 2 semesters.
But it's okay. You didn't complete it. That's all right. No problem. You got the admission. Getting admission is not easy.
I guess so.
One of your teachers, she commented in the Facebook something I posted about something. Then she wrote, I am his mother. I forgot the name of that teacher. It's a lady teacher. I am Little's mother, he said. She said.
കുറെ mothers ഉണ്ടായേക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഏതാന്നൊരു ഐഡിയ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. But that's nice. The camera is facing your head actually. I can't see you. I was just wondering today with the name, that little Swayamp coming. എല്ലാരും ഇങ്ങനെ
to make you distinct, such names will help you to be distinct.
So then I have a question. അതായത് ആ സമയത്ത് ഈ പേരിടാന്ന് തീരുമാനിച്ചപ്പം, like there was Mummy, Omal and all were there. How did they react when you came up with this name?
They didn't understand what it means, Omal, novel, little. Then Swayamp, they didn't understand what it is.
Okay, and they were okay with it.
And the baptizing father asked me, what is this, Swayamp? I said, Saint Swayamp. I said, there is a saint with the name Swayamp. Then father, he was a European priest. He said, he believed that, saint. Saint Swayamp. Otherwise, he wouldn't have accepted that name. He would have asked me to put some Christian name.
The camera is still facing your head, by the way.
And what do you do for your subsistence?
Me?
Yeah?
Me? What? You're talking about like daily living?
Ah.
I do work. I mean, I do multiple things. Like I do camera work, I do editing, I do production, I do some software things, I do some audio work. Like I do multiple things. I don't do one thing, I do multiple things, and I keep switching. So when I keep switching, I don't get bored. If I do one thing only, there is a high chance, like you, that I will get bored. You know, so to keep that, to not get bored is why I keep doing different things. I think probably that's why you also did different things.
Good.
It's very hard for me to do one thing throughout, you know, because everything is connected, is what I feel. So,
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, to your question, I'm just doing work, different jobs. ഇടയിൽ കുറച്ച് construction അതില്ല ഇപ്പം പണ്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. But the construction and all was pretty, it was a really good experience, you know. I mean, it actually kind of taught me life in a different way. Like, yeah, it was definitely a low point in my life, but also now when I think about it, it was actually a high point in my life to kind of understand how much resilience I have in me. Yeah.
Yeah, being jack of all is better than being master of something.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a master in anything. So that's why I keep doing editing, sound, and you know, camera work. I keep mixing it up. Yeah, but also there's been a lot of writing happening, which I came into it very late in my life compared to all the other things. Karanam, like even somebody playing music from the school that I went, this teacher actually kind of opened my eyes, and like he said, if anybody plays music, that person is a writer. And I'm like, huh? How what do you mean? There's no paper, pen, they're not writing. He said, no, if you play music, any sound you make as a drummer or a guitarist, it can be transcribed into paper. It doesn't matter if they put it on paper or not. They are a writer. Their thoughts are, thinking is writing. And that blew my mind actually in terms of rethinking how I should think. Yeah. So going to school here did help a little bit to kind of think in a different way. And also you meet a lot of people from different parts of the world, no? So they all think different. Not better or worse, it's just different. So that exposure is really good actually, going outside and meeting.
Yeah, meeting different, nationals, that will give you big support actually.
Yeah, it just gives you a new perspective. Yeah, I still see your forehead only, yeah?
Yeah.
I can only still see your head. No, you have to, now I can see your face. എന്നിട്ട് how was ലോല ചേച്ചിയില്ല ബോട്ട് റൈഡ് എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു? ആരും വെള്ളത്തിലേക്ക് ചാടിയില്ല? So the creative word is father, achan, appa, uppa, wappa, appen, appa, father. We would love to see how there's no right way to do this. That's the creative brief, that's the word. You have 3 days, 7 shots, 15 seconds. Let's keep it simple and send it to us, Teddy, and we will see how it's done. Okay?
Details are in the description.
Am I your Achan? Yes, Achan, Acha, father. That's the creative word. Ready? Go! On camera, that is it. Come on. Good boy. So we are excited to see what you'll do. So let's see what you guys are going to create, and we will watch it together and we'll share it on the channel. So the creative word is father. Alle, Teddy. You ready? Catch. Wow, good catch. Come. My shoes are wet.